Hi, welcome to the Hollywood Makers. I am your host, Claudia Cano-Asbjornsen. And today we are bringing you the latest news in the entertainment industry, along with our segment, The Ones to Watch, with 3 films you might want to add to your list. So let's start with the news from the film front. Starting with the 2025 edition of the Cannes Film Festival that has made waves ahead of its opening ceremony by updating their red carpet dress code, banning nudity and big or voluminous dresses. Quotations. For decency reasons, nudity is prohibited on the red carpet as well as any other area of the festival. Voluminous outfits, in particular those with a large train, that hinder the proper flow of traffic of guests and complicate seating in the theater are not permitted. The festival welcoming teams will be obligated to prohibit red carpet access to anyone not respecting these rules. End quotations. A few attendees had to rethink their outfits, including Halle Berry, who is one of this year's competition jurors. But some other ladies opted to stay with their big dresses in spite of the new dress code. Something else that has been noticed at this year's Cannes is a bit of a belt-tightening. Cannes has always been known for its glamour and lavish parties, but this year many studios and streamers have been more conservative in the number of executives that are attending the festival. With the industry and the box office still suffering after that pandemic and the strikes, many are leery to spend too much on the movies that will not give them their return on investment. And to add more worry to this, Trump's announcement about the imposition of a tariff on films produced in foreign lands has studio executives on edge. Though Trump backed down on the 100% tariff for now, the uncertainty of him changing his mind again makes everyone more hesitant. In other news about Cannes, 2 well-known actresses will be premiering their directorial debuts at the festival, Scarlett Johansson and Kristen Stewart. Both ladies have been in the business since they were kids, and they both expressed that their desire to direct has been there since they were little girls. Kristen will be presenting her film, The Chronology of Water, a biographical romantic drama based on the memoir of the same name by Lidia Yuknavitch. Kristen Stewart also co-wrote the screenplay along with Mandy Mingo. Scarlett, on the other hand, is presenting her film Eleanor the Great, a drama about a 90-year-old woman that befriends a 19-year-old student after moving to New York City. Can't wait to see how these 2 movies perform, and we'll wish both of them a lot of success. In other news, guess who's coming back to the silver screen? The iconic Daniel Day-Lewis is returning to the big screen with the film Anemone, the directorial debut of his son, Ronan Day-Lewis. The movie was also co-written by the father-son duo. It is expected the Focus Features will release the film in the first weeks of October. The last time we saw Daniel Day-Lewis was back in 2017, when he played the role of a fashion designer in the film Phantom Thread, a role that garnished him his 6th Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. In total, Daniel has 3 Oscars for his roles in My Left Foot in 1990, There Will Be Blood in 2008, and Lincoln in 2013. And talking about awards, the Golden Globes announced a surprising new category for the 83rd award ceremony, and the award goes to the Best Podcast. Yes, starting January 2026, the Golden Globes will recognize the best podcasts of the year, recognizing the talents and diversity of the podcasting world. This is what Helen Huna, Golden Globes president, said. Quotation. As the world of entertainment continues to evolve, we are excited to recognize new forms of storytelling. Podcasts have emerged as a profound medium for sharing narratives and building communities across global borders and generations. By celebrating achievements in both audio and visual podcasts, we aim to honor our heritage categories while making room for new voices and formats to be heard. End quotation. Details on the eligibility and the criteria to be considered will be announced later, but for now we know that the top 25 podcasts will qualify, and out of these, only 6 will receive the final nomination for the awards. Well, Talk about a shift in the industry. Who would have thought this was possible? We gotta find out more. We might be at the Golden Globes in the near future. Anyway, in other news, AMC Theaters, the largest theater chain in the world, has announced that moviegoers will receive a great discount this summer. Starting July 2025, they will offer a 50% discount on all movie tickets every Wednesday for those who are part of the AMC Stub Rewards program. Woohoo! I already have my Stub Rewards program, so I am so excited to hear about more discounts. Those who are part of the program already have discounted tickets on Tuesdays, but this Wednesday discount is a new promotion to get us back in the theaters. It is not clear if it will be just for the summer or if it will be a permanent thing, but either way, it is a great way to get us back to the theaters without costing us an arm and a leg. By the way, this is not an ad for AMC, but joining the Basic Steps program is free. Now that I updated you on the film side, let me give you an update on what is happening on the TV and streaming side. Selena fans rejoice. The Queen of Tejano music is getting a new movie. It is now official that a new documentary feature about Selena Quintanilla will be released by Netflix at the end of the year. The film Selena y los Dinos is directed by Isabel Castro and is executive produced by Michelle Anthony and Selena's siblings, Suzette Quintanilla and Avi Quintanilla III, who are also a part of Los Dinos. According to Netflix, the film chronicles the late star's life and legacy through never-before-seen footage from the Quintanillas family's personal archive. As a Selena fan, I cannot wait. And it seems like Netflix is on a roll to bring to the screen the life of music queens, because it is also announced that after many years and talks about a biopic about music icon Madonna, it will now come to us as a limited series at the hands of Sean Levy. The project is in early development at Netflix, but the excitement is building for all of us Material Girl fans. To wrap up our streaming news, another limited series that you might not want to miss is Wild Things, the story of the famous magician duo Siegfried and Roy. The production is just starting at Apple TV+, and to play the magical duo, we have none other than Jude Law as Siegfried and Andrew Garfield as Roy. Both actors will also executive produce alongside John Hoffman, who is said to be the writer and showrunner as well. Well, that was a lot of information, so don't say we don't tell you stuff to keep you well informed. Now, here are the movie releases that you should add to your must-watch list in our segment, The Ones to Watch. Releasing May 23rd is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Tom Cruise's last run as Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt and the IMF team race against time to find the Entity, a rogue artificial intelligence that can destroy mankind. Some interesting facts about the film. The movie includes references to earlier films, including the original and the third installment. This will be the longest-running film of the franchise, with a runtime of 169 minutes, or 2 hours and 49 minutes. The film has an estimated budget of $400 million, making it one of the most expensive films ever made. The only actors to appear in all 8 films are Ving Rhames and, of course, Tom Cruise. It's been 30 years since the first film release. Tom Cruise was just 33 years old at the time. This installment comes just a few weeks before Tom's 63rd birthday. Next on the list of movies to watch, and also releasing on May 23rd, is the much-anticipated live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch. A young Hawaiian girl adopts a dog from a local pound, completely unaware that it is supposedly a dangerous scientific experiment that has taken refuge on Earth, and is now hiding from its creator and those who see it as a menace. Interesting facts about the live-action remake is the first trailer received 158 million online views within the first 24 hours. It was originally planned to stream for Disney+, but it was so well received that it was moved to theatrical release. The voice of Stitch is none other than Chris Sanders, the writer and director of the 2002 animated film, where he also voiced Stitch. Chris had to do the voice work while also working on his other film, The Wild Robot. Zach Galifianakis was the first to join the cast back in 2023. He will be playing Dr. Jumba. Maya Kealoha and Sydney Agudong were selected and announced in March 2023 after the studio conducted a wide search for the actors to play Lilo and her older sister Nani, respectively. The original voice of Nani in 2002 was Tia Carrere. She will now play a new character in the movie as Mrs. Kekoa. And if you're a fan of action films, don't miss Ballerina, scheduled to release the first week of June. The world of John Wick expands with Ballerina, as Ana de Armas stars as an assassin trained in the same traditions as John Wick. Taking place during the events of John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, the film follows Eve Maccaro, played by Anna, who is beginning her training in the assassin traditions of the Ruska Roma. Interesting facts about the film: the film's concept was inspired by the trailer of John Wick Chapter 2. Shay Hayden wrote the original screenplay draft as a standalone feature film. The film underwent several reshoots and changes before arriving at the release version. This is the final role for actor Lance Reddick before his unexpected death. Before Ana de Armas was cast, Lady Gaga was considered for the lead role. And there you have it, all the movies, interesting facts, and the news of our industry, all to keep you well informed here at the Hollywood Makers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a message. Till next time.